Class, welcome to ITIL Foundation. My name is Joseph. I'm a trainer with ComStep Provide. I look forward to interacting with you over the next 3 days, getting to learn what is ITIL and what does ITIL have to do with best practice service management. I hope you will enjoy this class. So here we are. We'll start off with ITIL Foundation that will give you 2 credits. Beyond that, you will go on to ITIL Practitioner, ITIL Intermediate, managing across the life cycle, leading you to expert. And beyond that, you can go on to ITIL Master. As you start this journey, have the vision of becoming an ITIL Master. And we at ComStep Provide will support you to getting to the very top. What are we going to do over the next 3 days? Well, we're going to talk about IT best practice service management. And that's through IT. We look at key principles, we look at the life cycle as a whole, we look at concepts, we look at processes, we look at roles, we look at functions, and we look at everything that makes IT best practice for IT service management. So what is ITIL? Well, ITIL stands for Information Technology Infrastructure Library. A library is a collection of books. And what you see here is a collection of books. 25 years ago, the UK government tasked a section called the Office of Government Commerce to come up with best practice ways of managing IT services that will be cost effective. And that's where ITIL was born. You have the ITIL Core Guidance, which is 5 books that talk about how best to provide IT service management. The 5 books cover service design, service strategy, service design, service transition, service operation, and continual service improvement. Beyond that, you have complementary publications, which are targeted at specific industry of how to implement IT specific to that industry. And of course, if an organization implements IT, they can go forward and get an ISO standard, like ISO IEC 20000 for IT service management. So that's exactly what we've talked about in terms of what ITIL is, best practice IT service management. ITIL is now owned by Axelos, which is a joint venture between the previously mentioned Office of Government Commerce and a private company called Capital PLC. So this life cycle is pretty much describing the journey of an IT service, from the time it is conceptualized to the time that is in operation. We start the journey in service strategy, looking at what the business requires from IT in terms of services, and getting this strategy and these requirements and packaging them into a service charter. This charter is passed on to the next life cycle stage, which is service design. Service design is where these requirements are fashioned towards a document that describes all the necessary technical requirements for this service. This document is called the service design package, and it's handed over to service transition. And here is where the service is built, it is tested, and it is deployed. And the knowledge for this service is maintained, and any change to this service is controlled. Once the service is live, it goes into service operations. And here we have how the service can be requested and accessed, and if there's any issue with this service in terms of incidents and problems, they are managed there. During service operation, we will also discuss functions that exist. And here we'll be talking about the service desk, technical management, application management, and IT operations. We'll also look at continual service improvement, which surrounds all the other life cycles stages. ITIL is all about improvement. From strategy, design, transition, operation, and continual service and continual service improvement, we want to make sure that the best value for the service, the best value for the business, the best value for the customer is attained. So why is ITIL so successful? For over 25 years, ITIL is the de facto name for IT service management. One of the reasons is that it is non-proprietary, which means you don't have to pay any single cent to any single person to implement IT. You can actually learn the concept and go back to your organization and implement them. The other thing to look at, it's non-prescriptive, which means that no matter your IT organization, no matter your business organization, large or small, in whatever industry it is in, you can implement ITIL best practice. And finally, it's 25 years of knowledge that has been refined over the years, starting from the first version, going to a second version, a third version. 2011 has been refined, and this year we have even ITIL practitioner, a new course. ITIL continues to improve over the years to give you what is best practice IT service management. And what's the business benefit? Because why do we want to do best practice IT service management? Of course, we want to do a good return on investment for the business. We want to make sure our services meet the needs of the business. We want to make sure that the performance of our services meet the requirements of the business. We want to make sure that the services we have are aligned to the business. So, our next topic, of course, will be now going into understanding the key concepts of service management.